ready to finish off the 2 o'clock hour. There you go. We got one more block to draw. Let's go ahead and empty out the old bag. And let the last one be. Now we gotta decide who we're gonna activate. I haven't had a chance to look at this yet. Just sat down here as I turn this on. Let me go around and look and find out who gets the last activation of the 2 o'clock hour. Be right back. Alright, well, bag of vote. This division has reached maximum activations with 3 cubes. So it can only be either, what we got here? Essen or Markov, I guess. Let me make sure I'm pronouncing that right. Markov, yeah. Alright. We're going to go ahead and roll a die. I think it'd be more urgent for... I kind of got more urgency for him, so we're going to roll 2 dice with a +1 modifier on him. So, there you go for the Markov roll. Throw a little bit of a uncertainty, randomness into it. Markov gets an 8 with no die roll modifiers. +1 for Essen, because we kind of feel like he should move. Alright, 8 +1 die roll modifier. Oh, tie will go to the man that I think should move, so yeah. 8 to 8. Can't make that up. The die will go on, or the cube will go on to Essen. Markov hasn't moved at all. Well, that might be a deciding factor. I didn't know that. Essen's good. Well, he don't have far to move though. What we're basically wanting him to do is we'll look at the rules, but I believe the French has to come on 10 hexes from this road. Better find that out real quick. We'll be right back. Alright then, 3 p.m. Reinforcements. Here you go. We got 15. We got 25 units coming on. Western edge, 10 hexes from the road, so let's just say the old Russians got a little bit of wind. What's going to happen? Where they're coming from. I'd like to block them on off. Funnel them off this way. If you want to get to the town, boys, you got to take the long way. So, yeah, I think we'll stick with the old Essen. Even though he's got a little bit of a penalty, he won't need much. We're back. Alright, this is it. We're done. We got our infantry up there perched. Ooh, he's still limbered? Okay, well, I guess he's still limbered. I know this old boy here didn't have enough to get on. We zoom feature. He's still limbered. He didn't have enough to get unlimbered, so facing the right way, but just attached to the old horses still. And here, since we looked it up, the French reinforcements have to come in within 10 hexes of this road. 1, 2, 3, hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if he wants, he can come on in here, but as soon as he does, we got a reaction fire or something. So this is kind of a dead zone. Could have put more here, but I think we're good. We can move back this way, because what he's going to end up doing is coming in here and funneling. And we'll have to give him a long way around, a long way to the barn. Unless this little hole opens up. So let's remember about this as a Russian, but that'll be it. Next turn. French come on. Now the French can come on 10 hexes, and this is another reason why we put the old blockade. 10 hexes, he can come up 10 hexes this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the way up to here. So from back here all the way up to here is where the French reinforcements can come on at. Alright, we're ready to, I guess, move the timer over here. It will now be the 3 o'clock hour. Take a little break, look everything over, make sure we're good to go. There's all of our facings. Like I said, I thought he was unlimbered up here, but he's limbered, so I guess we'll leave it that way. There you go. All All set for the French reinforcements. Great game. Having a good time. Hope you guys are enjoying the play-by-play. We'll be back. All right, then. All blocks back into the bag. And we're, like I said earlier, enjoying the simplicity of taking out those certain sequences of play. But we're, learning this game, having a great time. I think I forgot how many. I think it's till 6 o'clock. We maybe have 6 turns, but yeah, we're kind of jumping a bit about the leadership aspect and changing orders and all that other stuff, incorporating the rest of the rules. But till then, we're having a good time. It is the 3 o'clock hour. Next chit draw. Everybody's in here. The hour has changed. Here we go. Who will it be? Will it be the red chit? Got one here, and it is... Oh, no way. You can't freaking make that up. Alright, does that mean it happens now, and then it's gone, and the rest of it... Oh, that is weird. What are we going to do with that? Alright, we'll be right back, because after they fire, that means a bunch of chit moves with no firing. Wow, that is a weird twist in the game. I mean, we got firing to do, but... Really? Okay, we'll be back. Red chit draw first. Alright, a lot of these combats are just going to be, or a lot of these fire missions are exchange of fire. Sorry about that. Boy, I have a little bit of a coughing fit. But, they're mostly going to be underneath 8 with no real modifiers. I've already looked them all over, so we'll just go down here, down the line, and have fire combat for anything different, like obstructed hexes. The very first one, I think that we're looking at through here is going to be the old Eylau and his line infantry. And they are firing down a slope, but that only comes into effect if they were doing an assault. Getting that momentum going with that troops going down the hill. So it'll be 4 strength points, but when they're in line infantry, you double that, so that'll be 8 firing. Here you go with our very first fire. A bell, 8. Going 2 dice, it'll be French blue. Oh. Read a high number, that's an 8. An 8. Ooh, that gives them 1. If I'm looking correct, yeah, so there you go. Be right back. Alright then. Russian player suffering a step loss, but fire simultaneous, so won't have nothing to do with him firing back. Usually we go down the line on the French player and then the Russian player, but I think this one here we can do simultaneous. Let the Russian player roll his dice. 2. Looking for, ooh, I guess that was an 8. 8 or higher. Firing at the French. No good, no good. So there you go. Russian fire is done. Alright, take the old nugget away. Fire combat with a square. Let's check that out. See, all the other fire we have is here in the town now. I think that's it. Oh, artillery. We got an obligatory artillery to fire. Let me check all this out. We'll be right back. Right here then. Fire combat for a square. Oops. 2 strength points maximum. And there's only 2, so we'll be firing 2 strength points in one direction. So that will be this direction here. Rolling 2 dice. A square firing at the cavalry. It is adjacent. Looking for probably a 10 plus. Ooh, 9. I don't think that's going to do anything, no. Oh, yeah, we're still clear. An effective fire from the square against the dragoons. Alright, that is that one there. That is the top unit. There's 2 units there that are in the square, but the top one's one that fires, so we're done with that. No return fire because this is cavalry. Alright, looking for more adjacent units. Well, this one here is adjacent, but he's not in his front area, so he can't fire. He can only fire in the front area. He's got a little cone going out there. So that takes care of him. Okay, I guess we get down to this one right here. This unit here can fire at the artillery, but the artillery can fire back, so that'll be interesting. Plus these units here, these grenadiers can fire at them. So we got at least one. You can only fire the top one in a stack. Artillery will fire for this one, and then you can only fire the top one from the stack, and we wisely put the elite unit. Let's see if you can see him. Yeah, the elite grenadier on top is the top unit. Whatever you want the fire to be engaged is going to be what's called the lead unit. And I have that aspect of my Civil War game I'm building. So we're all thinking the same. Okay, we'll be right back. Find out what fire we're going to do first. Also want to make note, when we're done with these combats, we got an artillery unit here. Ooh, this artillery is unlimbered. I think this one here is unlimbered. So we'll be going down the line and firing off our artillery. Ain't nobody to fire at him yet, but I do believe we got units here and all over, so we'll be back. Alright then. The 128th and the 2nd Battalion, 4th Division, firing at artillery, but they got all kinds of gyro modifiers. So the first one we'll be back here in the 8th column again. And here you go. Target is artillery. So we'll go over here to our tally stick. We're at -3 to start off with. Alright, target is now obstructed terrain, -2. To the -5. Artillery is firing on square, no. Artillery is firing on column. Defensive fire, no. French infantry fire against infantry in column, nope. Heavy artillery, no. So we have a -5 on this roll. It's not going to be good. Looking for something high. Almost a non-roller, but we'll roll anyway. Yeah, it's a 2. Not going to do any good, so there we are with our infantry trying to fire on the artillery in the town. So it's just wasting our bullets. Alright, that'll be him. We'll come back, we'll fire everybody. Let's see if there's any more offensive fire. There is none. Let's go over here to the artillery. You can see here his arc goes this way and this way. Might have to take a pock shot. We'll just go down the line and look at, then we'll get to this return fire. Or maybe we'll go to return fire first, and then we'll go all around all the artillery. That's what we'll end up doing. Okay, well, number 1, we'll start off with the artillery. Firing against him. Ooh, range artillery. That is... Was that heavy artillery? That is heavy artillery. Alright. So, heavy artillery adjacent. Their strength points are ×4. Ooh, this is where this is going to come in. This is where this is going to come in big time. Alright, adjacent ×4. So they have... Ooh. Let me see, how do we times that? We'll get back on. Alright, I think we're going up here to the 15, 18 table for 16 strength points. Now for modifiers. Target is on obstructed terrain. That's a -2. That's all we get. Oh, heavy artillery. +1. So it's a -1 on a die roll. I believe that's right. We'll be right back. Right, that is correct. -1 on the tally stick. And here you go. With a -1. Oh. The high roll is Russian. Oh. Alright, here you go. They're in some buildings. They've already fired. It's now for our heavy artillery to do its job. Looking for a high die roll. Oh, not a high die roll. And that's even with a -1. So that's a 3. That might be a dud. Alright, well, Russian equipment does what Russian equipment does. You got nothing. That was a nothing burger. Could have been really good. Alright, well, so much for Russian artillery fire. We do have some veteran grenadiers. I don't think that are elite grenadiers. I don't think it's have anything to do with it, though. They are firing with 4 strength points times 2 is 8. So we'll go back over here to the 8 table, and we'll modify the roll. Target is in obstructed terrain, so he'll get a -2. That's it, -2. Under this table. Looking for something high. 6, that'll be a nothing. The big nothing burgers. So all kinds of ineffective fire all around. And it's a top unit. Would have fired. There you go. Don't see anything else. Now I think we can start going around to the artillery. The first one will be this unit right here. Alright, 2 strength points. Oh, you see 1, 2 short distance. Strength points times 2, so that'll be 4 strength points firing down a column to 4. Alright, let's look at the modifier. So you go see short distance. Oh wait, 3. Yeah, 3 hexes, strength points times 2. He was 2, 3 hexes away. Target an obstructed terrain. They are, because they're in the town. -2 on this roll. -2, -2. -2 under the 4, 5 table. Again, high die roll. 7. I don't think that's going to do anything. Yeah, it's bursting around them. They hid. So there you go. Artillery. Firing at the town. Specifically, the chasseurs. There you go, right here. Ineffective. Any more artillery here? I don't think so. Next artillery will come from up here. Where are they at? Oh, here they are. Let's go for one close. 1, 2, 3. And we got 2 of them there fired at the same time, so that's 4. At 3. That's times 2, so we're at 8. We can go up here to the 8 table. They are not in any obstructed terrain, so there you go. That'd be a little bit of a... What kind of modifier our target is? Nope. Target defensive fire. Alright, unmodified. 2 die rolls. Russian artillery up on the hill versus the dragoons. We get a high, I was just about to say we're gonna get a high die roll for a change. And the dragoons, man, that one hit home. That one hit home on the dragoons with a 12. Oof. Look at here, we ain't never seen this yet. -2 and an asterisk. Oh, be right back. Alright, we're rolling on a stand table. This boy here lobbed himself a strike. These boys were in column, or in line. Must have rolled them down like a bowling pins. So there you go. It's the only thing I can think of. Oh, they got a stand roll. And if we're rolling 2 dice and anything lower than a 6, and they take another hit and retreat. On the stand table, there are no modifiers that I could see. So we're clear on all that. There you go. Alright, 6 or less. The Russian is hoping to get. Oh, unmodified with a 7, so they stay. They stay, that was close. Okay, we got the 2 smoke walker representing the 2 artillery units there. Oh, wait, hold on. Would help I put it on the right unit. Alright, here they are, right here. A little bit closer on the hill. There were two of them there. 1, 2. They have fired, so we got the 2 smoke markers just to let you know both of them fired away. Alright, that is that artillery. I think we got some French artillery here now. Are these 2 of them together also? Yeah, we're learning the tactics. So it'll be 4. How many hexes away? 1, 2, 3. Go back here to the fire table. Oh, range. 3 hexes. Times 2 again, so that'll be another under the 8 table. There you go. Target artillery. Obstructed terrain. Nope. Heavy artillery +1 for fire combat. I think we're good there. We're gonna roll 2 dice. Make sure, Daryl. Yeah, we're good. Fire combat. Square. Thinking I'm missing something, but I guess that's it. Looking for a high roll. Well, this is the wrong dice. French. Well, I won't do a blasphemy. All right, there you go. 2 dice. I don't know what that roll was either. Look for a high roll. 8. That might give me 1. With an 8. Yeah. All right, bingo. Oh, he's already suffered 1. This is their big champion, Hussars. He's already down to 12. Now he'll be down to 11. For the Hussars. That's how you keep track of their strength points. And these are just a matter of hits they take before they break. Has almost nothing to do, well, unless you're charging. Nothing to do with firepower. All right, way to go. Yay. All right, I am out of smoke markers. We'll be right back. All right. Russian slapped me upside the head today. I still got some artillery kind of fire. So here you go. This is heavy artillery. 8 strength points with a +1 modifier. There you go. We got that +1 because they're heavy artillery. All these other ones don't apply. So rolling 2 dice, 2 Russian dice. Oops. And the +1 for being heavy artillery. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. Oh, you can't make this up. You were seeing it live. 12. Oh, who is he shooting at? Oh, he's shooting at old Essen and the Dragoons with a 12. Oh, that might be a leader casualty check. Look at that. Talk about scoring the ultimate freaking hit. -3. All kinds of stuff going on here. Hesed just got hammered. And that's what that Russian artillery was there for. Ooh, oof. Be right back. Alright, then they're reduced from a 7 to 4 strength points. With those hits. Oops. Facing means everything. Facing means everything, as a matter of fact. Give them a little bit more. There you go. And a leader with them. So now we're rolling 1 die to see if they retreat. And anything less than 6 means they bail. They get a +1 die roll modifier because their leader's with them. So grabbing the French die. Looking for anything above 6 with a +1. Yeah, they stay. Nothing going on. Now I want to check for a leader casualty because there was an asterisk there. We'll be right back.